Welcome to Statistically Speaking with Dr. E, where we turn numbers into knowledge. Hey everyone, I'm really glad you're here today. We're going to talk about something that affects nearly every part of our lives, probably more than you realize, and yet we rarely stop to think about it: algorithms and automated systems. Now, I know algorithms might sound technical, like something only computer scientists worry about, but in reality, they impact our jobs, our healthcare, our finances, even what news we see online. And while they promise efficiency and objectivity, they bring some serious ethical challenges that we can't ignore. So, grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into this. Let's start with something simple. Think about today. How many times have you interacted with an algorithm before even sitting down for class? Did you scroll through social media this morning? Did you check your email or messages? Did you use Google or YouTube? Maybe even your GPS? Every one of those is controlled by an algorithm. Some of them are small and harmless, like recommending a video, but others are making decisions that can really affect your life, sometimes without you even knowing. Algorithms are essentially sets of rules computers follow to make decisions. But today's algorithms aren't simple. They're sophisticated. They can learn from data, make predictions, even decide who qualifies for a loan or a job interview. And that's where things get tricky. Let's define automated systems. Automated systems are basically systems that use computers and software to do tasks and make decisions with little or no human involvement. In simple terms, instead of a person sitting there and deciding what to do, the computer does it for them. Let me explain it in everyday language. An automated system usually does three things. First, it collects information. This could be data about you, your behavior, your work, your location, your grades, your purchases, anything. Second, it analyzes that information. It uses rules, formulas, or artificial intelligence to look for patterns and make sense of the data. Third, it makes a decision or takes action. And often, no human checks it first. So the system is doing the thinking and acting on its own. Here are some simple examples. When you apply for a job and your resume is screened by software before a human sees it, that's an automated system. When a bank decides whether to approve your loan using a computer model, that's an automated system. When Netflix or YouTube recommends videos, that's an automated system. When Google Maps chooses the best route for you, that's an automated system. When your email filters spam automatically, that's an automated system. When a hospital uses AI to help diagnose patients, that's an automated system. When police departments use software to predict crime areas, that's an automated system. So you see, they are everywhere. The key idea is this: an automated system replaces or reduces human judgment. Instead of a person thinking, should I approve this loan? Should I hire this person? Should I flag this account? The computer decides. Now, why do organizations like automated systems? Because they are fast, cheap, consistent, can handle huge amounts of data, don't get tired. A computer can analyze millions of records in seconds. A human can't. So from a business point of view, they are very attractive. But here's the problem. When you automate decisions, you also automate mistakes, bias, and unfairness. If the system is wrong, it can be wrong for thousands or millions of people at once. And often, no one notices right away. So, in normal words, an automated system is a computer system that collects data, thinks about it using algorithms, and makes decisions for people, often without asking a human first. And that's why in ethics and data science, we care so much about them. Because when machines make decisions about human lives, we must be very careful. A lot of people assume this: computers are neutral, humans are biased, machines are objective. I wish it were true, but it's not. Algorithms are created by humans. They learn from human data, they inherit human values and human mistakes. So when we talk about algorithmic bias, it's not some abstract problem. It's literally a reflection of society and its inequalities embedded into software. Let's talk about bias. This is one of the biggest ethical concerns. Bias can creep in three main ways. the data itself is biased. For example, if a company has historically hired mostly men, an AI trained on past hiring data will learn that men are preferred. Even if no one programs it explicitly, discrimination can happen automatically. The way the system is designed. Developers make choices all the time: what variables to use, which outcomes matter. These choices carry values. Is it worse to falsely accuse someone of fraud or to miss a real fraud case? That decision shapes the system. How humans interpret outputs. Even if a system is technically fair, people might trust it blindly or misapply it, turning a small bias into a big problem. Let me give you some concrete examples. Our first example is hiring algorithms. Some companies use software to screen resumes. Studies have shown that these systems can penalize resumes with women's colleges or career breaks simply because the historical data favors men. So you might have the best qualifications, but the algorithm decides you're less desirable. Another example. Facial recognition technology exhibits higher error rates for women, people of color, and older adults. These inaccuracies can lead to severe consequences, such as false arrests and wrongful accusations, highlighting the need for improved algorithms and ethical considerations in deployment. This is an example of criminal justice. Predictive policing and risk assessment tools often rely on historical data, which can embed existing biases. This leads to biased predictions, creating feedback loops that exacerbate discrimination. As a result, certain communities face disproportionate impacts, raising concerns about fairness and justice in the criminal justice system. Our last example is about healthcare. AI diagnostic tools often rely on data from limited populations, leading to potential misdiagnoses in underrepresented groups. This can amplify existing health disparities, as these tools may not accurately reflect the diverse needs of all patients. Ensuring diverse data sets is crucial to improving diagnostic accuracy and equity in healthcare. Another challenge is transparency. Many modern AI systems are black boxes. We know the input, we see the output, but we don't know how the decision is actually made. Sometimes even the engineers can't fully explain it, and that's a huge issue. Imagine applying for a loan, a job, or medical treatment, and the system says no without explanation. You have no recourse. You don't know if it's a mistake, a bias, or something else. This is where explainable AI, or XAI, comes in. Explainable AI aims to make algorithm decisions transparent, enhancing accountability, trust, and error detection. However, there's a trade-off between complexity and interpretability. Simplifying models for clarity can reduce their effectiveness, while complex models may remain opaque, challenging our understanding and oversight. And here's another tricky question. When an algorithm makes a mistake, who is responsible? The programmer? The company? The user? The regulator? Think about self-driving cars. If one causes an accident, who is at fault? The engineer? The manufacturer? The person in the car? The law hasn't fully figured that out yet. This is why accountability is critical. Humans can't just hide behind machines. Let's talk about automation bias. Automation bias occurs when humans over-rely on machine outputs, potentially diminishing critical thinking. This is evident in fields like medicine, aviation, and law, where professionals such as doctors, pilots, and judges may trust automated systems excessively. The danger lies in blind reliance, which can lead to significant errors and oversights. Another concern related to privacy. Algorithms need data, lots of data. Every click you make, every location you visit, every purchase or message, all collected, all analyzed, often monetized. This creates massive surveillance capabilities, often without real consent. Social media, predictive policing, and even some educational platforms all track and analyze your behavior. And that raises ethical and legal questions about privacy. Now, let's talk about manipulation and behavioral control. It's not just privacy, it's influence. Algorithms can shape your behavior. Algorithms not only predict but actively shape behavior. Social media platforms prioritize emotional content, conflict, and sensationalism, leading to increased polarization and misinformation. This manipulation raises ethical concerns about the influence on public opinion and individual autonomy. Algorithms are reshaping labor dynamics by managing scheduling, productivity monitoring, and performance reviews. Gig workers face control through app-based platforms, raising ethical concerns about fairness and dignity. These systems can lead to exploitation and dehumanization, challenging traditional labor rights and necessitating a re-evaluation of ethical standards in the digital economy. Regulatory frameworks struggle to keep pace with rapid technological advancements, creating gaps in accountability and enforcement. Self-regulation often conflicts with ethical standards, highlighting the urgent need for informed and enforceable regulations to ensure responsible algorithmic practices. Now, don't get discouraged. There are solutions. Some strategies include: 1. Ethical design. Ethics should be built in from day one. Diverse teams make better decisions. 2. Better data practices. Audit your datasets. Remove biased variables. Balance representation. 3. Algorithmic audits. Independent evaluations to check fairness and accuracy. 4. Transparency. Explain how decisions are made, allow appeals, and publish impact reports. 5. Human oversight. Algorithms should assist, not replace, human judgment. 6. Education. You, the next generation of professionals, must understand statistics, AI, and ethics together. I want to speak directly to you. Many of you will build systems, analyze data, advise organizations, lead projects. Your choices matter. Every variable you include, every model you train, every report you produce affects real people. Never say, "I was just following the model." That's not acceptable. You are responsible. Algorithms are powerful. They can improve healthcare, expand education, and save lives. But they can also discriminate, manipulate, and harm. The technology itself isn't destiny. It reflects values. The question is, whose values? Whose interests? Ethical algorithms are not just a technical challenge, they are a moral commitment. Every data point represents a person, every prediction impacts a life, and every model embodies a moral choice. Our responsibility is to ensure these choices reflect ethical values, prioritizing human welfare and dignity. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell to stay updated on all things data and statistics. Thanks for watching.